Hello, I'm BJ Gibbons, an Arizona realtor and an active attorney specializing in the field of real estate. Did you know that Arizona is one of only 9 community property states? So what does that mean for Arizona homebuyers? If you're married or getting married and buying a home in Arizona, you need these answers. The law dictates that real estate agents are strictly forbidden from giving homebuyers legal advice on how to take title to their property. In addition to being a real estate agent, I am an active attorney and I can answer your questions about community property and what buying a house in a community property state means. Many people have children from a prior relationship or marriage. How can you protect your children's interest in the new home you are buying with your new spouse? Arizona recognizes what we call separate property. Many people don't realize that when they get married, any property they owned before marriage can actually remain theirs and theirs alone as separate property. They get confused about community property and think their new spouse might own the home also, so they title the property as community property with right of survivorship, effectively erasing any future interest to the children they had coming into the marriage. Similarly, did you know that in Arizona, if you inherit a property during your marriage, that you are entitled to keep that property as your own separate property and not as community property? Many Arizonans don't realize this, and they put the deed to the house they inherited in both their spouses and their names as community property with right of survivorship. Unfortunately, if they divorce, the ex-spouse will get half the house when they could have held that property in their own name as separate property all along. Likewise, if you buy a property in Arizona with your own separate funds that you had from before your marriage, then that property can stay in your name only. Again, many people don't realize this, and they put their new spouse's name on the property along with their own as community property with right of survivorship. If that marriage ends in divorce, guess who just lost half of the property they used to own by themselves when they were single? There are consequences to how you take title to your property. Make sure you understand what will happen to your property if you die tomorrow or if you get divorced, especially if there are children involved. I'm BJ Gibbons, and as a real estate agent and as an attorney, I can help you understand your options so you can make an informed decision.